Ogden Funeral Home, providing exceptional service at affordable cost. Visit us at ogdenfuneralhome.com to learn more about your options.
Formula Honda is your family corner Honda dealership, and we speak 20 languages, right in the corner of Markham and Finch in Scarborough. Formula Honda. Hi, we're back with Panorama, and we are tonight with our very special guest, Mark Dubois. Can you explain, for the benefit of our audiences, what is a lyric tenor?
Well, lyric tenors are different from dramatic tenors.
Yeah.
Lyric means the actual voice is not dramatic. That doesn't mean that we can't be dramatic, but we don't sound like the Italian dramatic tenors or the German dramatic tenors. We are a lighter voice. Therefore, we're much better suited to Mozart, to Rossini, to the light French repertoire. And whereas the more dramatic voices can't sing that repertoire. It's just not built for them.
So for a man of a tenor, you got only dramatic and lyric. Not like the soprano, they have mezzo.
No.
They got,
That's
coloratura.
Right. Well, they actually have invented quite a few names.
Yeah.
There's the light lyric.
So many of them already.
Yeah, there's light lyric, there's lyric tenor, then there's spinto, and then dramatic. It's all just the weight of the voice.
Who's your favorite one?
My all-time favorite has always been Pavarotti.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I was weaned on Mario Lanza, and
Caruso. How about
because
Caruso?
my mom and dad listened to him. My dad loved
that's why.
Him, and then I got a lot of 33.
I remember that
records, and I listened to Caruso a lot, and Gili.
Caruso were 78.
Oh.
Then they come the 33. Then come the cassette.
That's right.
Then come the CD.
That's right. Sorry, I meant 78s, and we had an old player.
They break so easily.
Yeah, but you know what? They did do some enhancements to make it more accessible, and to bring out the real voice. On those scratchy old 78s, you couldn't really hear the core of the voice, and I think most of the tenors sounded the same. But when they redid it, and then they brought out, and boy, the Caruso sound, then you knew why he was the greatest.
I never heard him, though. That's beyond my time.
Well, I didn't hear him live, that's for sure.
How about female?
Female, Joan Sutherland.
Wow, really, eh?
She was my favorite, and I was fortunate enough to share the stage with her too.
Really?
Yes.
All the way in Australia?
No, here. Here at the Canadian Opera Company, I sang Laertes to her Ophelia in Hamlet.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Hamlet. And with Richard Bonning conducting.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful experience. And then I had them over to my home at the end of the run, and they were most gracious.
Did you ever work with Cecilia Bartoli and Montserrat Cabelli?
No.
Never did that?
No, I never worked with them. I met Bartoli.
You met Bartoli?
Yeah, after a concert. But
she keeps everything.
Teresa Stratus was one of my favorite. I met her many times because she was also with my teacher.
How about Maureen Forrester?
Maureen, I sang with her
many times.
Probably 50 times or more, and I called her a friend, and she came up to when I had a little church. It held 80 people. It was a country church that I used to just...
She's from Montreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Montreal.
But she lived in Toronto, and she came up and sang in this little church for me, and then came over to our house in the country. And she disappeared when she got in the house because she was up playing with my kids.
Oh,
Yeah, and she wrote us. Yeah, she was incredibly gracious lady.
I heard you sang right in front of Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. And she,
Yeah.
did you talk to her? I'm so interested
Yes,
about
well,
that.
we performed at Roy Thompson Hall, and we were right down at the. She was in the first balcony in the Royal
Boxes.
right here, so you could
Yeah.
from me to the wall, and I sang
Do you remember what?
Maria from West Side Story,
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
and then afterwards the performers had to line up after in the green
As
room.
usual.
Yeah, and then we were told how to greet her and what to call her, and then she came down the line.
What are you supposed to call her?
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when your turn comes, what did you say to her?
Well, she shook my hand and she said that was very beautiful.
Did you respond?
And I did respond. I think I spluttered something out.
You don't remember? Were you nervous?
What I wanted to say, not as beautiful as you, but I thought that was probably inappropriate. And
Was she beautiful though?
not beautiful, but a very gracious lady, and she was beautiful.
Very dignified person.
But
you can tell.
she was she was a beautiful person. You could tell, dignified and a striking woman for her age at that time. I mean, even now she's still, you know.
Oh yeah, at 90.
She's still she was the same age as my mom, and my mom and dad camped out for 2 nights.
And she got the British accent.
Yes, my parents camped out for her coronation.
Yeah.
They were in England and they camped out for 2 nights just to get a glimpse of her, and I got to sing for her.
You have pictures of it? You should have.
They didn't allow any pictures of us with her. No.
Yeah. You start
It was
singing at
fabulous.
6 years old.
Yeah.
When you were 6 years old, did you say, I'm going to be an operatic singer? Is that what you wanted?
No. I wanted to be in sports. And then.
And how did you happen to be a tenor?
Well, I was starting real training when I was about 10, and then I kept on going, and then it just one day I was singing in what I called my fake opera voice.
Your mom and dad are into music?
They were very much into music.
That's why.
And then I decided I wanted to go to Faculty of Music because I was told that I could. This person who heard me sing took me to their house. I sang for her mother, who was in the Canadian Opera Company chorus. She picked me up and took me to this teacher, Elizabeth Benson Guy, down the road from her. And this was a major teacher. And she said, you have to do something with this voice.
Would you say that because of being a tenor, you become a rich financially as a tenor?
When I was really doing it, like
Full-time.
on the road.
On the road, yeah.
And that's what kills you.
Yes.
Yeah, I did 10 years of that where I'd be gone for a month and home for a week,
Yes.
and then gone for a month or even more. And then in the summer, the concerts were Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. And that was tough. And I'd go to Europe and I'd be there for 4 weeks, because opera was usually a 4-week, 3 weeks of rehearsal, and then you start the performances, and there can be 10 performances, and because you can't sing opera every night, opera is different from Broadway. There'd be days in between. So if you had 10 shows to do, and there's 3 days in between, you're there and you're away from your family.
Well, opera that's where it is, Europe.
Right. And then you spend all your money because you bring your family over.
Absolutely, yeah.
Rather than sit on the phone, the long distance bills.
You know what? Later on, we're going to hear Mark sing us one beautiful song. So we'll be right back.
Call today to learn more about advanced planning cemetery and funeral arrangements and take advantage of our interest-free terms of up to 48 months and save the HST on select services. Whether you're thinking of selling, buying, or investing in real estate, call George Sagan first, the honest and experienced realtor who delivers. For a limited time, George is offering our viewers a free Apple iPad or Samsung tablet. Call George today or visit his website.